The Consumption presents Punwatch, the competitive pun-based quiz game.
Episode 602. Drone Drunk. Thumps Hump.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Punwatch. This week I have Punsters Alex Malone,
Hello.
David Shaw,
Hello.
and Lisa Dibb.
Hello.
I went with Alex first because he was playing a game on his phone. And
I was
thought I might
not.
catch him.
I'm professional.
You're still playing Clash Royale, I see.
Yeah, just because I'm a creature of habit. I don't enjoy it.
Yeah, see, that's why I stopped playing, because it started to shit me up the wall.
Yeah. Well, that's a good reason. You and I are different people.
Something shits me up the wall, I can just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get started straight away this week. Just quickly, though, there is a correction to last week, which you may have already noticed if you watched the video version. By the way, we have a video version
Oh, where do you find that?
on YouTube at Punwatch. You just search for Punwatch. Of course, if you're watching this on the video version, you already know that. But
Do you know there's an audio version? You can find that on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts.
yeah, last week was declared a tie between Ferris and Lisa because Lisa was erroneously awarded an extra point, which means that she only scored 9 points and Ferris scored 10.
What an idiot.
I'm not bitter.
I think that the result should still stand. I don't understand why you can't let someone walk out of the stadium celebrating their victory, singing the team song at the end, and then say, "Oh no, you didn't actually win it."
I mean, there are some sports where they do vacate wins, though. Like, that does happen in some leagues. It isn't necessarily that someone else gets awarded the win. You just get the win taken off. So it's just like no one won that game.
Yeah. Okay. So we agreed that we're taking the win off Ferris then too.
Ferris isn't here to argue.
Our first story this week comes to us from Hamish, sent in. So thank you, Hamish.
Thank you, Hamish.
Cheers, Hamish.
8 camels and a llama were loose on the streets of Madrid overnight after escaping from a nearby circus, Spanish police have said. The animals were spotted at about 5 a.m. wandering around the southern district of
Carabanchel.
Thank you. Close to the circus's current location. Buria's Circus, which owns them, blamed sabotage by animal rights activists. Several camels and a llama escaped from a circus in Madrid overnight this evening, Spanish National Police wrote on Twitter, which is what they just said, sharing images of 8 two-humped camels and a llama hanging around a street corner. There was no word on whether the rogue revelers, who were known for spitting, put up any resistance when the police moved in to detain them. Manny Munoz, one of the circus's managers, expressed relief that the furry fugitives, Bactrian camels that have 2 humps and thick shaggy coats, have been safely caught.
Do you think the llama felt left out? It's like, what am I doing here with all these camels?
I like to think he's been accepted as one of their own.
Oh, yeah.
He's an honorary camel.
You know what the scientific name for llama is?
What?
Llama glama.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Is it llamas that some farmers use in like Scandinavian countries to keep foxes and wolves away?
Oh, not just Scandinavian countries. It's like fairly common.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You keep them with sheep. And I think they have some instinct to like protect the sheep.
Yeah.
And they like run after like anything that looks like they're going to threaten them.
Yeah, and part of it is that like obviously like you're thinking, wolf against llama. It seems like it's obvious who's going to win. But the llamas are just such assholes that the wolves can't be asked.
Yeah.
Good thick neck.
Double pun round, 2 puns available.
Ooh.
One of them, I will be amazed if one of you gets them.
Don't set your sights too high, Cherry.
Who would like to kick this round off?
Cops work hard to catch camels, bust humps.
Good, incorrect.
Camels found lounging in sun miles from circus. Basque separatists.
Do you reckon that headline would have flown in Spain?
Hump day. Am I right?
Yeah.
Do you know what kind of ungulate camels are?
Even toed?
Thank you for stepping on the pun, though.
I thought it was a genuine question.
No.
So sorry.
Do it again.
Look, it's not right, so...
No, it's a whole thing.
Okay,
Hang on.
go for it.
Do you know what kind of ungulate camels are?
No.
Even toed.
I don't...
Okay, to be fair to me, I couldn't have sensed that was coming.
Circus manager gets the hump with animal activists.
Activists claim circus was holding llamas against their wool.
Camels cause dromedary.
I'll go with my similar one. A few laughs intersperse a very serious story. Dromedary.
Gonna let that one fly, are you?
It is pretty close.
Dramedy is a different thing to drama.
You know what? I think you need another one.
What? Dramedy?
But it's dromedary and drama. You're doing the same thing, the same substitution.
Dramedy it's different. It's different. All right. Detective Alex Garcia led the operation and promised no llama drama, but just in case, he's alpacaing heat. No, Al is packing that. Never mind.
Spanish officials tell public to be alert, not alarmed.
Llama's a bitch.
As in life's a bitch?
No, karma.
Oh, okay.
Detective says trail of hay gave location away. The straw that brought the camels back.
Oh, that's superb.
Good one.
Circus owners relieved as camels return. Better ungulates than never.
What alpaca cheeky buggers.
One camel, George, unaccounted for after blending in with local scenery. Boy, George is a camel chameleon.
Actually, camels and llamas mix a lot, sir. Baby got Bactria.
Very strange, very vicuña.
What's vicuña?
Vicuña is like, it's like a type of camel.
Okay.
Okay.
Camels fly circus, expecting Spanish Inquisition.
Yep.
Circus acts turn viral sensations after being captured on web camel.
Spanish police glad to be Madrid of the animals.
Yes.
Camels dessert.
There's a point for Alex. That's 3 points for Alex.
What?
Deserters.
Desert. Dessert.
They deserted. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
sucks.
Oh, I thought that was pretty good. That's one of the 2 puns. No one's getting the second. I can fucking
Yeah.
guarantee it. Either way, that's Alex on 3. Dave, what do you got?
Camels accused of loitering with intent, but circus owners claim it's not loitering if they're intent. That's where they live!
Nice. Long headline, but it's nice.
Llamas and camels clowning around.
Yes.
It is harder for a rich man to enter heaven than for 8 camels and 1 llama to pile into a mini miner.
I camel, I saw, I conquered. Camel's escape into Madrid described as very, very vicious.
A spittle goes a long way.
Yes.
Georgia was a camel, thought she was a loner, but she knew it couldn't last. Georgia left her home near Seville or Pamplona for some nearby fresh cut grass. Get Bactrian! Get Bactrian! Get Bactrian where you once belong. Get back, her.
Well done. And topical. So topical.
Wait, why is Get Back by the Beatles topical?
Because of the documentary that came out.
That was a while ago.
Well, some people only watched it recently.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it.
Yeah.
It's very long.
It is very long.
Animals didn't care for Madrid. No, they were Barca llamas.
You know what, Dave?
Oh!
Post in a very because I'm being generous with the posters on this pun because it is just so stupid that I have to try and give you some guidance.
So what was your pun, Dave?
Barca llamas, I think was the...
Yeah.
Oh, as in Barcelona?
That's the element. It's not got nothing to do with Barcelona. I'll say that.
It feels a lot like a pity point, Cherry, but I'm taking it.
So I'm going to go ahead and assume it's a place name pun.
No. No, it's something else about what Dave said. More about the vibe.
It's a vibe of the thing, is it?
It legitimately is more about the vibe.
Oh my god. Nearby people in the streets did an acrobat and eye.
Barcelonan activist says no place for animal acts in his country. Camel owner is not Spain.
Llama furious, police tell them to alpaca their things and go.
Maybe the llamas were just Catalonely?
So in this, just so that you understand what I'm saying when I say it, I'm imagining that there's 5 camels still outstanding,
Yes.
and the papers have dubbed them the Cinco de Circus.
Okay.
I don't know why that's actually relevant. That doesn't really come into the pun, but I've written it that way.
It's good to know, though. Yeah.
Captured camel denies being member of the so-called Cinco de Circus. Cinco de Circus, I assume. Despite photographic evidence. Claims it's just a spitting image.
Yeah, you didn't need that, but
Didn't need it at all.
you didn't need it, but I do like world building.
If you like world building, have I got one for you later?
Those camels were really scary. Details of camels' escape revealed in extract from The Dromedary of a Wimpy Kid.
If they did spit at the cops, you wouldn't be surprised. What did you expect to rate?
Yeah.
Camel passes through eyes of Despiegel.
Good.
Bystanders claim they saw the animals challenging people to fight them. Or camels, the duelers. A lot of people would just say, but that's just a shop name. It's not really an idiom.
I didn't come here expecting to hear a Zambles the Jeweler's pun. But, you know, I think my life has improved for it.
Police were asked to set up a trap. Easy.
Escaped animal's plan falls apart after bad advice from elephant boyfriend, Dumbo.
Alice the camel has 2 humps. Alice the camel has 2 humps. Because Alice is a Bactrian camel.
I'm done.
Oh, okay. Lisa's out.
Accused llama innocent until Peruvian guilty.
Yeah, I might be out. Yeah, I think.
You're out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm done.
All right. Well, Alex, that gets you the point for most number of puns,
Okay.
putting you in a commanding lead of 6 points.
I have a few more.
Good for you.
Let's hear them.
Animal rights activists accuse Spanish media of running of the bullshit. Exclusive. Circus animals had outside help. Police close in on ringmaster. Middle Eastern invaders loose in Madrid as Castilians once again act as Leon tamers. Bit of medieval history for you there. Saharan animals loose in Spain. The Berbers of Seville. Circus mismanagement under scrutiny as former employee claims these people are clowns. Acrobatic escape as llama slips his trap easily.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yours is better. Yep.
Outspoken circus manager walking a tightrope with public comments was already keeping too many plates spinning before this incident, and now he's playing with fire. Bactrians wrap themselves in banners, make use of their natural camel flag. I think that would look better on paper. And then lastly, this one's actually was Dave's idea, but he didn't want to go through with it.
Okay.
So I've taken up the mantle. You have to imagine for this one that the camels not only escaped but actually managed to start a commune of their own.
Yeah.
And years later, they're telling the story
Sure.
of how it came to be.
Sure.
Naturally.
How can a Bactrian camel circus performer Moroccan dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot in the middle of Karambanchel by Providence impoverished with 5 humps grow up to have 0 and no collar? Just you wait. My name is Alice, this is Cameltown.
Well,
I don't even like Hamilton, and that's quite good.
Alex credited me with the idea there. My idea was just Camelton.
look,
Is that something?
it was a seed. It was an acorn that grew into a mighty oak. Surprisingly, none of those are the second pun. The
What
second
was
pun,
it? Yeah.
It's really bad. Camel Llama Ding Dong.
Oh,
As in Ramalama Ding Dong.
oh my god!
Okay.
Sorry,
That
a pun that I
sucks.
didn't say here that is written down.
Oh, no.
no.
When I say I had, it's a pun. It's not really.
No.
It is just llama drama, llama drama karma rama.
That would have got you another poster at
Yeah.
minimum. Yeah. But yeah. Camel Llama Ding Dong.
That sucks. That's terrible.
I don't know.
That's one that's a 4:45 on a Friday.
It's a ding dong.
Yeah. In terms of the history of puns or wordplay in headlines and newspapers, one of the great peaks was on the back of, I think it was the Daily Mail sports section.
Great pun.
Yeah, when Calais, a soccer team called Calais, who were normally not very good, thrashed Celtic.
Oh, Caledonia.
Caledonia, sorry, yeah. Caledonia thrashed Celtic, which is a thing that never happens. And the headline was, Super Calais goes ballistic, Celtic are atrocious.
Amazing.
Amazing.
The best.
Yeah, because there is no other circumstance where that is going to be even remotely possible.
Yeah.
One of those once-in-a-lifetime pun headlines.
Yeah. Okay, so after that round, Alex on 6 points, Dave on 1, and Lisa yet to score as we move into the quality round. This story is sent to us by Flanners on Twitter. Thank you, Flanners.
Thank you, Flanners.
Cheers, Flanners.
This one has more of a sort of a lyrical sort of prose sort of style writing to it.
I love this story.
As the tide rose, it began to look perilous for Millie the Jack Russell Whippet Cross, who had defied the efforts of police, firefighters, and coastguards to pluck her from treacherous mudflats. So the rescuers had to think imaginatively and came up with the idea of attaching a sausage to a drone and hoping the scent of the treat would tempt Millie to safety. It worked gloriously, and Millie has been reunited with her grateful owner after following the dangling sausage to higher, safer ground. It was a crazy idea, said Chris Taylor, not the guy from The Chaser, the chair of the dead meat drone search and rescue team. But they pressed ahead, and after checking Civil Aviation Authority regulations and the maximum takeoff weight of their machines, the rescuers calculated they could attach a single sausage to the drone. I love the drama of that, because we have one shot.
This is a one sausage deal.
I also like that someone at the Civil Aviation Authority got a real weird call that day. I've got to be honest, we don't have anything in our books for this. Taylor said, one of the local residents on the beach where we were flying from supplied us with the sausages. I think they were from Aldi. The woman cooked them up for us, and then we attached them with string. For the joy of rescuers, Millie took the bait.
I love this story, and I love the video attached. I don't know if you guys have...
Oh, I didn't know there was a video.
Yeah, there's a video of Millie chasing the sausage. It is great. We love Millie here at Punwatch.
But one of the other details in the article was that Millie, once they got Millie back, her owner was there. But Millie just fucked off up the street instead, and got reunited with the owner I don't know, a few hours later.
Cheeky little bitch.
Millie sounds like trouble. Anyway, everyone has submitted 3 puns to an anonymous judge who has picked best and second best, who will get 3 and 2 points respectively. So what are your guys' quality puns?
Dog rescued in high-stakes operation. Emergency workers relieved after making a meal out of rescue attempt. And rescuers find dog after receiving SOS AGE call. It looks better written down.
It looks like sausage.
Yeah.
Sausage dog does a dine and dashend. Calling on the old dog and drone. And thankfully, Sausage Plan didn't hit a snag.
Ah, yes, very nice. Alex.
That's what you call a classic.
Yeah.
Successful rescue pilot laid off after successful rescue pilot. Humble hero rescuer takes no relish. I like my hot dog plane. After successful pilot, donor drone drovers drive drowning doggy to dramatic dry dreamland.
It's very British. All right, so in second place is Dave, with rescuers relieved after making a meal out of rescue attempt.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes. And in first place is Alex with humble hero rescuer takes no relish. I like my hot dog plane. Judge makes a point of saying that one made me snort. So, all right, so after that round, Alex on 9 points.
Oh.
Dave on 3, and Lisa yet to score. As we go into the final round, this pun sent to us by Matt Harvey.
Thank you, Matt.
Thanks, Matt.
This is a 2-barrel punner, so there's still a chance for someone to pick up a few points. Dave can still win this.
I think Lisa can still win this.
No, Lisa can tie this.
She can tie.
Unless she gets a point.
Oh, yeah, what
Unless
if
she
we-
gets a poster, it's
yeah.
possible. Yeah, you're right, it's possible.
Yeah, need a handy point.
Yeah.
You don't know how few puns I have for this, Dave.
Remarkable amount of faith. Scott Morrison has abandoned a proposal to allow children to drive forklifts after it was rejected by states and territories and criticised as a dangerous brain fart by unions. As reported by Guardian Australia, the Prime Minister took the idea to Thursday's National Cabinet meeting with state and territory leaders as part of a package of measures to tackle staff shortages caused by the Omicron wave crippling supply chains. But the plan was unanimously rejected by the states and territories, the ACT Chief Minister Andrew Barr said in a statement. Morrison said on Wednesday that there are changes that we need to make around age for forklift drivers to get quite specific, to help reduce regulations and increase labour supply. On Thursday, Morrison said the National Cabinet had agreed to proceed no further with the issue of 16-year-old forklift drivers.
He sucks so much.
You know, the thing about Scott Morrison is that there are things every day that I learn that I'm against that I never had any cause to think before. I didn't know how I felt about child forklift drivers. My brain had never considered that idea. Or I never thought, how comfortable would I be with a sitting Prime Minister washing my hair? Until
But, now you have to think about it.
And now I know I'm against it.
Every single day is a new absurd moment in his prime ministership.
I really thought when we had Abbott that was going to be the silliest one.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess with Abbott it was just weirder, like when he ate the onion. It was just sort of weird shit. Whereas with Morrison, it's just dumb. That was stupid. This was a dumb idea.
Or he decided to just stare out the interviewer that day.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Well, yeah, Tony Abbott was legitimately an unhinged, weird unit.
Yeah.
Whereas Scott Morrison is just bad at his job and is...
Scott Morrison is a garden variety fuckwit.
Yeah, he's bad at his job and he's bad at covering his tracks on how bad he is.
Yeah. I think my favourite response to the whole forklift thing was someone who was trying to support Scott Morrison saying, "Let me see if I got this straight." And you know the Drake meme where he's saying no to something and he's saying yes to something. It's like 17-year-old forklift.
I do, yes.
18-year-old forklift drivers, yes. And someone responded to that saying, "Man, I don't know if you want to associate Drake with age of consent things."
I believe the responder to that was Tiger Webb,
Oh.
fabulous Twitter linguist, I think. He's very good. I also had trouble with this round because I accidentally saw the answer.
Oh.
When I was doing research, and so it
Why
was
would you do research?
for the puns. I always do research for puns.
Yeah, but
Some of us take our job seriously.
Yeah.
okay.
Some of us try sometimes.
All right. Well, you've already handicapped yourself then, but
I know.
I'll let you go first.
It was an accident, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
So now Lisa can't win.
No,
is what's happened.
Lisa cannot win, but you know, as a consolation prize, you can kick the round off.
You could just rack up a whole bunch of points.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Also, I'm just here to have fun with friends.
Okay.
ScoMo hoisted on his own petard.
Idea doesn't stand the test of time.
PM refusal to address brain fart leaves a bad taste in the mouths of rivals who claim his silence is deadly.
Oh my cron, what a doofus.
PM's proposal not for everybody's palate.
Hit the post.
Oh.
Which puts you on 10,
Okay.
which is a handy point.
It's pretty handy.
Yeah.
Now I require both puns.
I'm being in this case. I've turned around. I'm being a little harsh because you're very, very close.
Okay. All right.
Morrison Brainfart has rivals accusing him of revving his endogens again.
ScoMo telling lies, putting porkies on his forkies.
Morrison just throwing it out there. It was guys. It was just a palate cleanser.
Not quite. I'm probably gonna have to give you the point, to be honest. But
Let's not give him just points.
Let's not go wild.
He's got enough points. Morrison hits the brakes on forklift plan.
he's so close, but not enough for a point.
Stick a fork in him, he's done. If only.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Morrison previews half-formed idea before script complete. Unloads semi-trailer.
PM causes mass pylon after accelerating forklift plans.
Not quite there yet either.
I'm out.
You're out.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I told you I had fuck all.
Okay, all right. Well, but you say that all the time, so I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, but also sometimes I'm better at coming up with them on the fly.
Okay.
But sometimes the threat of your countdown scares me too much, and I retreat.
Well, it's heads up punning now.
Morrison loses out in secret palate.
No, incorrect.
Forklift criticism leaves PM stuck in reverse.
Dave, there you
Oh, very good.
go. Putting you on 6 points, now within striking distance of Alex, almost.
It's well, not really.
Well, we need another. Yeah, 2 scores. It's 2 scores.
We know I don't have anything about palate.
Morrison says the media is misinterpreting. Suggests cherry picking and scissor lifting him out of context.
I love the idea of scissor lifting out of context.
Premiers tell Morrison to avoid heavy machinery after accusations the PM is asleep at the wheel.
Good. Incorrect.
Premiers tell PM that if problem was that bad, he should go fork himself.
It was as if everything happened in slow motion. Politicians can't look away from forklift crash.
Without kids, PM turns to prayer. The Lord is my shepherd. Shep is the main brand of pallets.
Oh, right.
And you herd pallets when you're forklifting.
Oh, right. Oh, interesting.
Lost Cam is the other one.
I've
Just
seen
in case
those.
anyone wants to use it.
Rotten Brain Fart has rivals questioning whether PM is using his chair as a scommode.
How many fart jokes do you have?
I mean, so what news source was this again?
The Guardian.
Yeah, they do lots of poo puns.
They're all very juvenile.
Yeah.
Supply shortage over as Morrison picks it, then packs it in record time.
All right, fine. What the dickens? PM confused by working conditions of Victorian children.
Yeah, I had Dickheadsian horror. Does that not count?
Oh, you didn't do the sound.
No, yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Okay.
Decent enough, I suppose.
I'm sorry about this.
Okay.
Foolish Morrison turns Parliament into Kerry Silly Billy House.
PM tilting at windmills takes on second job at windmill factory.
PM's got no mates.
Willie Tonka, eccentric old man, invites children into factory.
States reject children truck driver policy. Don't lorry be happy.
PM changes proposal, takes forklift out for spin.
Children driving large vehicles not an attractive option.
Yes.
Short of age staff to solve staff shortage.
So good. Okay, so this one's a bit of a visual pun.
Okay.
So Scott Morrison dressed as
This sort of visual pun. Okay.
as William Wallace in full makeup. It just says brain fart.
Graphic design is your passion, Dave.
That's got to have been done by someone.
It's not a pun though.
Some shitty Photoshop department.
It's a visual pun in a way.
In a way.
Alex.
Okay. Omicron wave leads Prime Minister to authorize all teenagers to receive boosters. Hopes we can reach 80% of pedals.
Dave.
Nah.
You're out?
Yeah, I think I was scraping the bottom of the barrel with a.
All right, so
Braveheart.
Alex gets the point for most number of puns, which makes him the overall winner of
Hey.
Punwatch.
Hey.
And I think I have to retroactively award the point for that other pun.
Do
as
it.
well, which would put you at a final score of 16,
Whoa.
Whoa.
which is a pretty impressive score. The actual pun I was looking for was just the word unpalatable.
Yeah.
Like you were close enough. You got
I
the
think if
right
I
substitution.
kept going away at the palette one, so I would have got there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have any other puns?
A couple more. PM drops some fork wisdom. Scarehouse or bear house, hair house, warehouse, faced rare doubts. As pairs grouse, sees PM's hot air doused.
Dave
Elegant.
looks so pained.
Plan fails to lift PM's stock. And under fire PM has spirits lifted by smiling child. Also his beers, wines and ciders.
There was still a part of me though that was like, people were saying, having a 16-year-old drive a forklift
Yeah,
is
it's really not
ridiculous.
that crazy.
When like 18-year-olds are still pretty stupid.
Yeah, I enjoyed a few days of hanging shit on Scott Morrison.
Yeah, by
But you're
all
like,
means. Yeah.
16-year-olds like in South Australia drive cars, and that's like there's much more going on a public road than in a warehouse.
There was like I was kind of surprised by like the number of like deaths involving forklifts that have happened in workplaces though. Like
Ooh.
they are very dangerous.
They're also very fun.
You can do wheelies.
Makes you think though that maybe that should be a barrier to maybe 18-year-olds.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like it's already a dangerous job.
Yeah.
Maybe let's not make it more dangerous.
Yeah.
And also just the whole thing of like the answer to the labour shortages is not make kids work.
No, I think we should bring back chimney sweeps.
We need more chimneys first.
How do they sweep chimneys now? Like, do they have to get very small adults?
No, they just have brushes on long poles.
Oh, they should have thought of that in the 1800s.
Well, no, they did. It was just that there was more to do and it was shitty work.
Yeah, right.
Like you get black lung from that shit.
Yeah.
I know Dick Van Dyke made it look a lot of fun.
He did, yes.
That was always the part of Mary Poppins I hated the most because that was a song that didn't have any lyrics. It was just a
Yeah.
bunch of fuckwits dancing in shadows.
Yeah.
No
The
good.
worst.
Yeah, boring.
Nothing worse than an instrumental.
Instrumental in a musical because I'm
Yeah.
already not into the musicals as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, when you get to an overture and you're like, snore.
That's why I lost my job at the recital centre.
Just standing in the aisles going, ugh.
You just kept heckling the musicals.
While I was down at my parents' over Christmas, Sound of Music came on. I've never really liked it as a film, but the only bit I remember is like, the opening, the first song you hear is the one about the nuns sing about Maria, about how she's a fuck up.
Yeah.
It's like it's a really mean song.
That is what
What
it's
do you
about.
do about a fuck up like Maria?
Kind of, yeah. Like they're really disparaging of. She's just a young woman who likes
What do we
going
do
outside.
about this bitch?
Yeah, no, seriously. But what made it funny was that most of the way through the film, when she finally marries the Commodore, she's walking through the church, and that song, the instrumental version of that song, is playing, which is already kind of like a dig. But then the nun starts singing while she's walking down the aisle. She's walking down the aisle. It's her big day, and the nun says, "How do you solve a problem like Maria?" Which seems to
Remember
imply,
when we did that big musical number taking the piss out of how feckless you were?
Yeah. And it's also the implication that you solve a problem like Maria, like just fucking marry her.
Yeah.
Like,
Just because you're married now doesn't mean you're not a fuck up.
it was just funny because I mentioned that at the start of the film, and my mum and my sister were like, "No, they don't do that." And then later on, I came back like, "They fucking did it."
So rude.
I know. What's your favorite musical, Lisa?
Singing in the Rain.
Oh, of course.
It's objectively the best one.
It is pretty good.
I've only ever seen it recreated by Muppets.
That's a pretty good way to say it, though.
There's a Muppet singing in the rain? I didn't know that.
Oh, no, they're just like, they would do it on the show occasionally.
Oh, well, I remember that, whenever they would have Gene Kelly on any kind of show, they would always make him trot out singing in the rain.
Yeah. I think in this case, it was an impressionist doing an impression of Gene Kelly.
Wow.
It was like a montage of different songs from different musicals, and he was just doing bits.
Was it a Muppet impressionist?
No, the guest was an impressionist.
Oh, it wasn't like Fozzie.
No, but that would also be good.
But Muppets would have a tough time tap dancing.
I want someone to just fund one Muppet movie a year where they remake some old shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like remake an old film, do like a classic Fable or something. Just keep the Muppets in work.
Muppet
Yeah.
Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, fuck yes.
Yep.
Be amazing.
Muppet Cinderella Story.
I would like you to take a job as like a Muppet union.
Ooh, Muppet Con Air.
Anyway, this was Punwatch.
Muppet Cast.
If you'd like to find more of the consumption stuff, you can find us at consumption.net. Our other podcasts, Fatal Launch, about failed television pilots. You can also find us on Twitter at pun_watch. Also on YouTube, just search for Punwatch, the new pun-based quiz game. I think that's what it's called. And you'll find us there too. In the meantime, though, that's all from David Shaw.
Muppets All the King's Men.
Muppets Three Kings would be good, actually. Yeah. It's just a question of who you get back.
Yeah.
Who's the one human?
I think George Clooney.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, probably.
And he'd be the most likely to say yes.
This is the thing, like Muppet Die Hard would be excellent, but you can't do it anymore because it needed to be Alan Rickman as the only human.
Yeah.
Because he would have
Yeah.
had such a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all from Lisa Dibb.
Muppet Requiem for a Dream.
Just dropping heroin onto like a felt arm.
Yep.
Just kind of soaks in. That's all from Carry Over Champ. Alex Malone.
Zack and Muppets make a porno.
But Avenue Q already exists.
That's true. It's a good movie. They should make it a movie. That's probably my favorite musical.
And thank you to you, the listener.
Pause.